That's Christian Narciso. Did I get that right? Yeah. Let's give him a round of applause.
So for those who don't know me, my name is Christian Narciso. I run several businesses. I have a social media agency called Unusual Media. I have a photography, videography business that does strictly in wedding industry. It's professionally done for 10 years. And I'm a real estate and crypto investor. Thank you. Kind of in the way, aren't I? So, I just want to know, because you guys have been here for like a couple hours now, right? What is financial literacy to you guys? I know everyone has different education levels on financial literacy. You guys are probably just learning. You guys actually have the greatest moment in this time, since it's the younger generation. We didn't have financial literacy 20, 30 years ago. You guys have the greatest opportunity to learn about it now. Sorry, you had a question?
Yeah, I would say it's empowering.
Empowering, yes. Good. That's good words. Now, there's a theme that goes on with financial literacy though, right? You hear budgeting, saving, investing, right? These are all tools that you guys need to fully understand deeply, because you have to put every task for your money to make it work for you. And what I mean by this, like when you're saving, what are you saving for?
Vacation.
Vacation, yeah. Car, yeah. Mortgage, house, right?
How about general wealth?
Generational wealth, yeah. That's
Generational
also a
wealth,
thing.
yeah.
There's a purpose where you put your money, and there's a purpose why you save, why you learn financial literacy, and why you invest the actual income that you make. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, what's crypto, what's investments, because that's what I do mostly. All of that stuff there is basically learning how to structure your money. And all of this is based on the troubles that you go through life. You're all, like, for me, I'm like the exact example of the whole debt scheme over there, where it's like you get the 7-year, right, you get the bankruptcy, you get all that. I'm that person. I was that person 7 years ago. It does take a long time to build, so thank you. But there are strategies to learn how to build back your credit number. And your credit number is so important. Like that is your, like that's better than a rollie. Like your credit score is better than rollie because it can get you approved for many things, such as mortgages, houses, and that gets you into investment vehicles where you can think about, hey, I want to do real estate. Okay, perfect. What's your credit score? Ask these guys, they know, right? So you need to utilize and figure out what you want your money to use for you, and use that as a method, and then figure out the people around you that are doing it, because there are a lot of people in Winnipeg that are real estate investors, and I know quite a few. If you need that, you guys gotta find that, and you'll get the information from them. But for me, my journey was more so in stocks, penny stocks, crypto. Crypto made me where I am today. Now, you guys are probably skeptical. What is crypto? Isn't it a scam? Most of it is a scam, basically. Like, you probably heard of meme coins. Did you guys ever hear about that? Meme coins, right? Like Shiguinu. Yeah, Dogecoin. I know crypto's like really, like crypto's like a topic for the younger generation, and that's you guys. So now the focus here is not so much on scam part, because it is very volatile and there is scams, right? The focus here is that the future is going to be digital, whether you guys like it or not. Cash is going to be completed. We're going to have digital currency, either government-based or crypto-based. Now, who knows what cryptocurrency is?
I mean, I know what the social media type is. Like, not a lot, like a lot, but like just a little bit.
That's okay, you can tell.
Yeah.
What do you know about it?
Honestly, I think it's a digital currency.
Yeah, you got it.
Traded like online, just digitally.
You got it.
Yeah.
Good job. You're smart. I like you. So, cryptocurrency is basically a digital asset. So think of PayPal, for example. You put money in there, you can use it to transfer over to different other platforms, but think of it as a digital asset. So think of your dollar in your wallet right now, like a loonie, but as a digital asset. So it's on, so these words are probably going to be so unknown to you guys. So it's called the blockchain. You guys know what the blockchain is? kind of. So blockchain is a mainnet, it's a server. It's a peer-to-peer based server where you have transaction periods where you can send money from one server to another at a quicker time period. Does anybody, did you guys get that?
Yeah.
I hope that was
Mhm.
simple enough, because it gets really confusing with the terms. So it's basically a server using PayPal as a dollar, and you're basically sending it to different platforms, and crypto has many, many, many cryptocurrencies. And you have to be aware that 90% of them are not going to make you investment, or not going to make you profit, because you need to have the education to figure out what's a good crypto investment. Now, you guys already heard about the good one, Bitcoin. Yeah, everybody knows about Bitcoin, right? Everybody has heard Bitcoin. Now, let me question y'all. How long has Bitcoin been around? Since 2009. Did you guys know that? Crazy. Now what's even crazier is that we talked about PayPal. Who made PayPal? Elon Musk. Now in the same time period, PayPal came out in 2007. In 2009, Bitcoin came out. And at the time, no one knew what Bitcoin was. So, I'm gonna give like a little testimonial. My journey from going from working a job, so I did work. I graduated Red River College as an automotive technician. I was actually in the trade for 10 years. And what got me into entrepreneurship and investing was the information that you need in financial literacy, because we're all gonna search for that, to make more money. You're going to use your dollars to make you more money, right? There's lots and lots of investment vehicles, right? Real estate, stocks, dividends, GICs, as they said, mutual funds. All these terms you guys need to know, but there's risk involved in investing. With the GICs, mutual funds, ETFs, that's very minute in risk. Real estate, high leverage. Crypto, super volatile. Like we're talking, you put $100, you lose it today, maybe even more. It's honest truth. So when you're investing, you have to think about your emotions when you invest, because you don't want to invest the money that you're making, your hard-earned money, your blood, sweat, tears, and then all of a sudden it goes down to negative 20, or negative 20K or negative 100K. It happens. But this is how you get over it. You have to get your emotions out of investing. Get your emotions out of, get the negative emotions of spending, because when you spend, you either feel happy or sad, right? You either, when you buy like a watch, right, you feel so happy, but what if that watch isn't the one that you wanted? Then you feel sad. So this is what I mean. You need to take your emotions out with investing. You need to find how to self-reflect your investments to yourself, because everyone's investment journey is different. Now, back to my testimony. worked a trade job for 10 years. Pretty much saved up about 20K in the time span. Mechanics don't make much, unfortunately. But I built the skills over time. So I learned how to invest first, financial literacy. I actually talked to a lot of bank advisors about how to get your credit scored up, how to get credit cards, how to build it, right? You talk to everybody that's doing it, find people that are doing it, and learn from them. Because they have information that a lot of people aren't talking about. Our parents, or I guess my parents at least, were never financially educated. You have the opportunity today to find people that are in the financial industry to teach you these things. Because I was a technician. What did I know about finances and investing at the time? Nothing. I knew nothing. I just knew how to work, pay off my bill, pay off my credit card, go out with friends, drink, right? Not much to do. But basically, over time, I wanted to make more money. So I did everything underneath the sun that you heard about. Amazon FBA, e-commerce, been around there. Social media agency, right? You guys all heard these things. I've done it. They don't work until you work for it, right? There's strategies you have to find that'll make you profit. Other strategies you have to put away. So in 2017, I was working at Canadian Tire with Phillips. And basically I just knew about Bitcoin. I wanted to know what it was doing, and I saw it at $500. So on my screen at work, I was like, okay, well, what is this Bitcoin? It can't make me profit or anything, right? Like, it can't be, like, it looks like a scam, right? Because you can't access Bitcoin at the time. Like, there was no way you could buy it. So in 2017, I sat down. I'm like, okay, well, let's just see what happens. So, on my screen at work, I shouldn't be doing this, but I was. I saw it go from 500 to 2K on my screen at work while I was working in 2017. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna sell my cars. And I put all my money into this, but then I realized I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to sell my car. I don't know how to buy Bitcoin. And no one knew it in 2017. Nobody knew how to buy Bitcoin. So I looked for people. I looked for people in the crypto industry. So eventually I ended up buying some courses off some guy on YouTube. Right? That's what I did. But I actually struck out because he was actually informational. He knew what he's talking about, so I got the right mentor. So I figured out how to buy Bitcoin. And the second time that I saw Bitcoin jump was in 2019. Now, this is when it was the all-time high for everybody, right? You guys heard about this. So Bitcoin was trending around 5K, and then it jumped to 30K. That was the all-time high. Now, then, actually, dollar cost averaged, which my brother over here talked about, dollar cost averaging, you put $20 away every month, or whatever you can afford. I was doing that. And I saw it go up. And I saw my brokerage account, and I was like, yo, this is for real? No way. Like, this was 10x gains. We're talking about 10K to 30K. Like, how? So, my story continues. I know I have not enough. I know I don't have enough time. But in 2021, this is the biggest one you guys ever heard in history, right? From 15K to 60K. Bitcoin. Yeah. And I know I don't have much time, but that's basically what I got into. I invested a lot of my money. I worked super hard though. I worked 3 jobs at the time before I switched over to my entrepreneur stuff. But the extra money that I made, I was heavily investing. But at the time, it was a transition from learning how to invest in penny stocks to regular stocks to dividend stocks. It's a journey. Like, it takes time. You have to go through the journey. You will go through debt, and you will not know what to do. But you have to find a way to get out of that, and you will. But you have to go through it. So with investing, you have to get your emotions out of it, and you have to invest heavily to get the rewards. It's high risk, high reward, but you need to be strategic with how much you make. Because if you don't make enough to be investing, there's no point in investing. So yeah, I think that's my time. My name is Christian Narciso again, and thanks for having me.